Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This is going to be analysis for Survivor. This is going to be a very good one. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this. Um, I could just let the gameplay roll, but I think I'm going to do a commentary on this one for you guys because there's a lot of good things I can cover here. So as you can see, I already found the killer there. This area right here is like really strong. These two windows here. Now, one thing I need to mention here. Take note how I'm using my camera. That's really important here. You know, I need to be able to. You see how I'm positioning? Like, I need to be able to see what he's doing because he can try to mind game, and because of the walls, I can't really see him. You know, kind of like there. You know, that type of mind game. So in that case, I use the sound to be able to tell that he changed directions. The sound of the terror radius was getting stronger as I was running towards that window, so I figure he was there. But you know, that's the way you can tell where he is without actually seeing him is really by the sound. But you know, sometimes it can. It's not that easy, but it's something you can do that can help in those scenarios where you have no line of sight. Now, I'm trying to pip, so I'm usually avoiding doing gens on co-op when I'm trying to pip because if you do gens on co-op, you get half the points, so it's not really worth the time. You know, you might as well do a solo gen. Half a points, I mean, in terms of emblems, okay? The Lightbringer emblem. So it's much more efficient if you can do solo gens and to get that emblem in particular. You know, you get more out of your time sitting at the gen, essentially. So I was going to try to help her there, but, you know, she got down before I could get close. I was also going to try to finish her gen, but, you know, he was smart enough to hook her right next to it. So now I really can't do much. So I'm trying to position here for the save so I can get my first stack here. But I can tell by the terror radius that he's still close, and there he is. And I believe he's using Tinker as well, so that's a little bit confusing. You see right there how I jumped that window? That was also very crucial. If I did not jump that window, he would have been able to just use the chainsaw on me right there because it's pretty much a straight line. Now this pallet is unsafe from that angle, so I got a free hit there. I tried to, you know, the reason why he got to me there was because I don't know if you could tell, but I left the loop for a little bit. You know, I did a wide turn. That was just in case of the he tried a mind game there. That little widening that I did would have helped me avoid the mind game, but because he did not do the mind game, it actually worked against me. But you know, it's kind of I can't tell what he's going to do. You know, it's a 50-50 at that point, so essentially it was a you know 50-50 that I lost. Got the hit for it. So this is gonna be a very good flashlight save here. So if you didn't know, you can actually flashlight above through the through those plants, whatever they're called, bushes. So really good flashlight save there, but also another, I wouldn't call it a mistake, but you know, something I could have done better is going to the bottom floor of that house, because he's gonna be getting bloodlust the more he chases me. So if I keep jumping, just vaulting windows like I was doing there, eventually he's gonna get to me. So the best thing I could have done is as soon as I looped the first time, I think I looped that twice if I'm not mistaken. So as soon as I had the chance, after using the window once, I should have went down to use the pallet there, you know, to get rid of his bloodlust. And so right here I'm doing the gen, you know, trying to get my pip. If he can heal me, that would be good, so he did. The Dwight. And so now we're trying to, you know, here I'm really just trying to farm my Lightbringer emblem. So that's why I'm doing the gen, especially solo like this. You need to do like, if you do like solo gens like this, two entire solo gens, and you're pretty much guaranteed a gold Lightbringer essentially. To get iridescent, I think you would have to do 3 or 2.5, something like that. It's a big number. You gotta do a lot of sit on a lot of gens. You see right there, there's a little bug on that gen specifically. It gets me stuck every time I leave that position. So notice the build as well that I'm using. I honestly think this is the best build for Survivor. Not disregarding Gonna Live Forever, but the other perks, those are definitely the best builds perks for chasing. Now you see right there, I got hit because I got stuck on that little bug that I just mentioned. When you leave the gen, you know, just my body gets stuck. So I have to kind of do a super wide turn there so I can leave the bug. And I didn't do that in that scenario, so that's why I got stuck for longer than I should have. It's the first time I actually found this bug on this match right now, so I had never dealt with that before. Didn't know it existed in this gen. It's new, by the way. I never saw this before. So as you can tell, he's really tunneling her. on the hook there, and you know, feels bad, but she doesn't have the S apparently as well. So not much we can do. I'm injured as well. I was gonna try to heal her right there, but he came back, so you know, it's pretty much nothing we can do at this point besides doing gens. And you can tell there's already like pretty much one gen left. With the time it took him to get that 10-0 kill. So again, with the point of the what's Windows of Opportunity perk right there is that I can see when I'm doing a gen, you know, any type of area like this, I can already tell like where's my safe options and you know if I'm safe or not essentially, because I can see if there are pallets around me. For example, in that gen in particular, because of the perk, I already know that, you know, this pallet is something I can use. You see right there, notice what I did as well, how I left the loop. As soon as he gave me an opening, because that pallet, if we kept going that way, he would have just essentially bloodlusted me until he downed me. So that's why I left as soon as I got the chance, you know, as he gave me the chance to find a safer pallet such as this one, or, you know, vault to that window, because then he cannot bloodlust me and down me that way. So there's something you got to take note as well if you're playing an unsafe pallet or not. You got to be able to tell that and just adapt to it. You're probably gonna see me do that a lot in this game. So probably why I mentioned it was a good match to do a commentary over. So right here, I'm opening a chest, hoping I would find a medkit, but you know, granting that I was waiting to see if he was close to me or not. Might as well be waiting while opening a chest, you know. Maybe I get a medkit that can help me. And you see, apparently he came back to me. So this window right here is super strong if you loop it from that direction. Now you see, notice how I took the outside of the house and not the inside. The reason why I took the outside is because in case he did the mind game and he also came from the inside, I would still have that window protecting me, you know? That window loop that was protecting me, and I could still loop without getting, you know, because if he came, like, for example, he did like a back turn, he backtracked, and he climbed the, you know, essentially the reverse path that he made to get down there, he would have essentially just, we would have like bumped face first, you know, into each other. So by taking the outside of the house, I completely avoided that possibility of happening, you know, even if I knew or not where he actually was. You see right there again, the Windows of Opportunity perk was the only reason that I knew that window at the bottom was available. It's something I was already taking note before the chase actually even started. I was already taking note that okay, if I cannot get a good angle on that window at the top, I can just use the window at the bottom, like I just did there. And I did use that hard there just to be safe. I'm not sure if it was 100% necessary, but you know, just not to go take the risk, unnecessary risk. I just used that hard to reach the window there with a little bit extra distance. But I don't know. I feel like it could go either way, but probably was actually necessary that I used it. Now these fences right here are also very loopable. You see, he has to go all the way around to get to us, so I can just keep looping the fence itself, you know. And he would probably have to get like blast 1 or 2 just to get close to it. Now you see how I open the angle there. He can actually hit you from the other side of the fence. So if you know, obviously you want to loop as close as possible to the fence, because otherwise you're gonna be losing speed if you don't. But if he's close to you like that, always open the angle so that he cannot hit you, you know, because if you're both close to the fence, he can hit you from the other side, just like the killers do on any other, you know, normal window where they can hit you on the other side. Now again, this window is really strong because you see he has to make a big turn around there to be able to continue the chase. So I can at least loop this window like 3 times. It's really that strong. Now, one thing I could have done better here is, like right now, at that second loop, I could have probably went to the second floor. Maybe, you know, but I don't know. I don't think that was a window that a good angle there, so, you know, probably wouldn't not have been better than looping this 3 times. Because you see that house really has no pallets, so the window is our only option. But you see, I knew I was gonna get hit at that point because he was already at bloodlust. So, you know, I just milked that window as much as I could, essentially, before leaving with the hit, you know. Also because he has a chainsaw, you know, he can, from that, you know, that angle, he couldn't hit me because I was already too close to the window. So that was also a way to avoid his chainsaw. If I tried going somewhere else, he could have had the chance to chainsaw me. You saw right there how he tried to mind game me, but I was very aware. Again, right here, I'm very aware. I need to make sure where he is before I decide to do I commit to any type of action. right there, object was prompting a little bit, so letting me know where he is, which is helpful. You know, it lets me know if he's trying to mind game or not, going around. Because if he's going around while I cannot see him, that could go wrong, you know? You see again how I'm waiting? With the perfect angle there to be able to tell, make the correct decision on what to do, you know? Based on his movement. You see again, getting the perfect angle. And based on the song, the music, I'm also trying to be aware if he's close or not, when I cannot see him. Now in this case, the reason why I went upstairs is because I completely lost him, you know? I don't know which side he's coming from. So, and because I cannot look at both sides at once, you know, so it's essentially a risk for him to just show up out of nowhere and down me. I went to the top to bottom floor like this, because now in this scenario, I only have to look at one place instead of two. So, you know, I can react in time. You see, this is again was an adaptation, but I'm gonna fuck up here. Yeah, I didn't aim that properly, but I could have easily used that pallet. I used that hard as well, as you saw there, but I kind of fucked up the aim. But I could easily continue this chase just by not aiming more properly there, aiming better. But yeah, that's why I went upstairs. That was not by chance. It was actually on purpose. It was just to change the scenario to pretty much a null situation to a situation where I have the control. You know, so it completely eliminates the chance of going bad. And as soon as I dropped down there, I was already using the perk windows of opportunity to see, you know, because I knew there was a check. Because that window, I don't have balanced landing, so I knew already before I even jumped down that there was a chance that he could fake essentially vaulting the window and going back downstairs like he did. So I was already, as soon as I was already falling, I was already looking to where I could go next. And you see right there again, he tried to tunnel me, and this pallet is not too safe if he has Bloodlust. So we're gonna have to deal with a little bit of mind games here to keep this chase going. And you see right there, you see I faked the first time, but I did not fake the second time, and I'm constantly, you see right there, this was a risk, but the reason why I did it this way is because I was already expecting that he would not be expecting me to vault from that close, you know, because it was super risky, so he probably would not be expecting me to do that, and that's exactly why I did it, you know. And again, as soon as he gave me the opening, I left that pallet to another safer area where he cannot down me with Bloodlust, which in this case is this window. You see right there, he probably has like Bloodlust 2 or 3 right there, and he still like almost hit me with that lynch, but you know, the window was so safe that I was still able to get away. That is very crucial right there. Like when you're playing a pallet like that that's unsafe, you need to bail out and go to a safe area, another better safe area that's close by as soon as you can, as soon as it gives you the chance, you know, without getting hit. And this is what I did that again. I think it's the second time I did that in this match, and you see the how huge of a difference that makes. So you know, just happened to find Hatch. And I'm thinking to myself like, oh well, you know, this is kind of dumb in a way because, you know, I think Hatch is kind of stupid, but so I don't think I'll take it. I'm probably gonna keep doing a bit more chasing while I have time. You know, I don't feel like winning through the hatch. It's just kind of dumb. So I'm trying to let him see me here so he will come close. And right there, the reason I went back to the window because I know this is a safe area, so I want to start the chase here, and essentially try to make my way back to the hatch. You know, with skill, but not because I just found the hatch. You know, actually chase and lead the chase to the hatch where I actually can escape, instead of just giving it to me for free like that. So unfortunately, he kind of left. Oh, he got lost. I guess he thought I was still in the house. But I'm not really gonna take the hatch because I mean, this map is broken and those windows are broken. So I don't feel like it's fair that he doesn't get the kill just because, you know, I was using, just because the map is broken, you know. So I'm just gonna keep chasing until I go down. I die essentially. And there he goes. I mean, not enough time. Fortunately, if it, you know, they hadn't opened the door yet, I could probably keep this going for a little longer and it would be a lot more fun, but you know, has to end eventually. And yeah, he got the kill. I gave him the kill. No issue there. I don't have a problem with that. I think I might still probably get a pick from this, so it's all good. And you know, the reason why I do that sometimes is just like, you know, sometimes cause I know I can tell the difference when you're winning by skill and when you're winning just because the map is broken or you're using a certain crutch perk, you know. So I don't feel like essentially punishing him for that, you know. It's not really his fault. So obviously there is skill in knowing how to use all those tools, but not I don't think there's skill in winning by using those tools. So that's why I gave him the kill. And yeah, guys, that's the video. Very good tips there. See you guys on the next one. Take care.